Right, good afternoon. Well, I'm late today getting down the 110. I've been tied up. No, not tied up. I wasn't tied up, have I? But that little dog's run me ragged, Pep. For those of you who watched me vlog from yesterday, part 1 and part 2 again. Yeah, she had us up at 5. Well, she had me up, Dawn just lay there. And then I took her for a walk this morning. She met Lydia on the street. She's actually been. I took her in Tom's back garden. I thought I could let her off there, and then she's not going to leg it. And guess what? She did a poo in his garden. Brilliant. So anyway, I've come down onto the nature trail, and I'm weighing all sorts of things up down here. Where I've been cutting back on the paths. I'll show you now. There's a lot of brambles. See these like blackberry bushes and everything? They're all going to have to be dug out. But I'm not in a rush to do it. I'm going to do like one section at a time. But what I want to do today, I want to make a start on the stream while it's dry. Well, we've had no rain. There's a little water running in it. So I thought I'd start at the top end a little bit and see how we go. And got loads of names now, haven't we, for things like with these arches and Alfred's arch and all sorts of things. But when I watched the vlog back on the big telly and I saw Lydia come under here with Alfred, I thought Alfie's head and Ada's head were very close to these bit of branches that I cut off, so I'm going to get my chainsaw and put them level, cut them level. And this is the fern. So Patricia and Nigel up in Scotland, you suggested, I think it was Fern Gully for this area. So as I say, we've got loads of little areas, we've got loads of little bits of, as you call it in America and Australia, the creek, we call it a brook or a stream. Loads of little names for them. We've got this where the blackberry bushes are on both sides, Blackberry Way. I think that's a cracking name. So I've come armed with my wheelbarrow. It's after 3 o'clock actually. It's a bit of a late start for me down here, but you know what, it don't matter. It's a nice day. It was just showing 15 degrees on the way down in the van. So, and regarding this, I'm not 100% whether I'm going to keep it there as this arch, only because once it starts growing this, and it's a hawthorn, we're going to have some really deadly spikes on it. So what I'm thinking of doing is pulling it across from there, pulling it right over, and I'm going to try and lay it along this edge of the brook, and then that'll form, hopefully in time, a nice little hedge as you come round the corner. That's my plan anyway. Yeah, that's my plan. Right, let's get on with it. Right, as you can see now, I've just whipped those two off now, those two knobbles there now. Can't do any damage, can they now, I hope? Well, I hope they can't. As I say, this is still alive, so... and do you remember the other day when Tom and Lydia come up here with me? I'll just show you what I'm on about. You remember he pulled a bucket out of the stream? And it sort of made the water move a little bit. Well, that's down here, see. It's down there, and the water's flowing a little bit. As I say, it's been really dry, but my first job, I'm going to dig that out, I think. Well, I am going to dig it out, and let's see what happens. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to cut this branch off as well. There's quite a lot of and snip that out, because it's a bit of an obstacle really, so we'll get this cut off. That'll, what's as well on it? It'll make, that's that fungus that's rock hard, like the tree's slightly diseased, but we'll probably cut it out eventually. But that'll make you know, a good what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on a minute, I nearly fell in bloody stream then. And that's another thing, always make sure you knock your brake off on your chainsaw, just in case you slip on it and knock it off, because you could end up with losing your hand. Fortunately my brake was off. Right then, right. Does that look much different? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? See, I nearly kicked the bloody tripod over again then. Right, we'll just, I think we'll take that out. I'll snip that off of this. Could do with saving that actually, because it is alive. I'll see if I can pull it out. No, I can't. Right, we'll cut it off at the roots anyway. It will grow again. I'm going to end up in this stream, aren't I? I know I am. So, a lot of dead stuff. I was thinking, have you heard of a bivouac? We made bivouacs when we were in the Cubs and Scouts. You sort of get a load of sticks, stack them up and build like a teepee type shape, and then put a load of foliage on it, ferns or ivy, or anything else you can find, and makes yourself a little hideaway. Not that I'll be sleeping in it. If I stay down here, I'm going in that static. So just really soft and all here. Makes good firework, this, firewood for Andy's tacks. This is just all the mud that's been dragged down. Very sandy. The water's starting to come now. See? Oh, bloody hell. Right, you can see now, if I zoom in there, I've just dragged the mud out, cleaned it all full of leaves, and what I'm going to do, on the area there on the left where the mud is, I'm going to pack it up with some stones and create a little bit of a barrier. Hopefully that'll stop the mud sliding back in. I mean, if I get heavy rain, it'll probably get washed away anyway, but not if I put heavy enough stones in. But as you can see now, that's flowing, well, you can see there it's flowing quite nicely. I'm out of breath. Right, I'll quickly show you where we're up to. I'm not keeping the camera running all the time because I've got to keep clambering up the bank to, well, to turn it on and off. But you can see here now how I've come around this corner, see, cleared it all out. The stream's flowing nice. I've cut the ferns back, and as I said, I'm going to put some stones on that side. So we're starting to clear out round here, see. It's going to be a massive job, this, isn't it? It really is a big job. But still, you know what, it beats sitting on the settee and watching me on telly. No, it doesn't. I hope you all enjoy it while you're having your brew. I don't know when I'll be putting this out. I might put it out tomorrow morning, so that'll be, when will that be? That'll be Thursday morning. So when you're having your coffee around about 7 o'clock or your tea and eating your Rice Krispies, you know, you could think of me knee deep in, I won't say it, but knee deep in shit. Yeah, that's what I'll be. But what I've spotted here, and I'm glad I have before Tom comes piling in with his machete, see this here? I thought it was ivy. I was going to cut it back, but it isn't. because what I've spotted, which is brilliant, is this. And this is actually honeysuckle. This has probably been, looking at that, I'm looking at that mass, you know, a mass there, it's got to have been in for years, years. So obviously in times gone by, I don't know when old Austin Newton had it as a farm, maybe, you know, they planted it out, I don't know. But as I said, in this top section they used to have horses, so, but this is looking a bit magical now, isn't it, Luke? You know, when we like cross the stream and we look back to the arch, to the last arch, yeah, I'm very happy with my progress. Dawn's out tonight, she's going out with the girls. I tell you what, you keep mentioning like I keep going on about her 60th and I'm going to end up with a frying pan wrapped round my head, but she's celebrating again tonight. It's like the longest 60th birthday ever, and I've got to take her away in September, still for her 60th. I tell you what, she's having that drag out. All I did was go for a couple of days to Benidorm with lads, and that wasn't really for my birthday, that was for Marcello's 65th birthday from the grapes. So anyway, maybe I'll drag mine on. So we're going to come up here now. I've dragged out these big stones, see, which I'm going to, oh, let me just show you. See these great big slabs here? Be careful not to slip. Oh, these here, I'm going to put them on there. See, there's quite a lot that I took out on that sandy bit down there, because to be honest, there's no sort of sandy bit up here like there is down there, so let's crack on. Well, I'm going to call it a day now. I'm going to go down and Tom's just been up, had a look what I'm doing. He was a bit surprised to find me this far up the stream, to be honest. So as we always say, we never go back empty-handed. I'm going to leave that bag here, that's just the stuff I've got out of the stream. So, as you can see, I've come all up here, see. Got a robin working with me as well, which is nice. I've got the stream flowing now. See, there's definitely a trickle there, and we've not had any, I think we've had 2 days rain in March, and what are we now, the 19th? So I'm creating like little bankings there to hold the banking. I've got round here, hang on a minute, so I've got to make sure I don't fall. Now this here, this tree, is dead. Oh, be careful, see your branches are coming off that now. That's dead. So what was there? That was a right big blockage there. So I'm gonna cut this tree out. I'll cut it part way up, and then I'll cut it down at the bottom so there's not as much pressure on the. It's not going to jam on the chain. So I'll show you down here now. Looking this way, what we've done. In fact, if we get in the stream, it might be easier. Yeah, a bit easier. So I've created these little rockery bankings, well, to hold the bank up a bit. So I've come all down here, see? And then when you get to the bend, oh, I nearly went then. You get to the bend round here. There's a little robin somewhere. You can get my tripod. You can see now the water's starting to, well, we're getting quite a nice deep bit to it. It's flowing nicely round. That's the bit, hang on a minute. That's the bit what Tom got the bucket out of when we took Lydia and Jen round with the kids. So that's unblocked under there. So the next bit, this is going to be well tricky, this. Somehow get down under there. As you can see, it goes pretty deep down there. I might save that. Well, I'm definitely saving it for another day, because as I said, I'm done now. I've got a head. Well, I'm going to go down and have a brew with the lads, and then I've got Pep to take out for a walk back up at the house, which I don't mind doing. I actually love taking dog out. She's great fun. Keeps me well entertained. We'll just have a look at this at the other side now. So that's where I've got to come through. But that's a dead elderberry there. I'm going to cut that out from there. So, and then just cut 1 or 2 of them brambles back, not them all. because this is obviously, zoom out, don't forget to zoom out, this is part of Fern Gully and Blackberry Way. Right, I told you I was going to lay that hawthorn, didn't I? You know the one that come across this pathway here, you see? The one that came across there? Well, I've laid it here, see? And that will make, now, hopefully a nice hawthorn hedge along there. And with it being a bit of a steep bit, it'll create a nice bit of a fence. So, what I've done, I've chopped part way through, see? As you can see there. Brought it over, that won't die now, that'll still flourish. With all these little bits here along, this is going to form a really nice hedge. And we'll keep our eye on that now. See, we've got all these bits. Yeah. And we've just got a little bit here now, see, another steep bit. And I think what I'll do, this one's dead, that's dead. And we've got a hawthorn there. So if I lay that one across there, then that's going to, oh listen. Yeah, it'll form a hedge. I've just heard the nuthatch. That whistling you can hear. That's the nuthatch that's been going out in and out of that nest box that I've got on the lane. In fact, it's more or less right next to the nest box now. I can see the box from here. I'll just zoom into the box. There's the box that I've done. Well, that's a good sign. In fact, most days that I'm down here now, I hear that. And that's my bench. That was bowed. Well, it was on my mum's drive. We give it to my mum. But that bench come from a good friend of ours, mine and Dawn's, Bodie. In between us selling our house, we went and stayed with him for 9 months. He put us up and unfortunately passed away at a similar time as my dad. Yeah, he died at the same time as my dad. And I said to his son, you know, me and Dawn used to sit on this bench in his back garden. I said, can I have his bench? He said, take it away. So I've had it ever since. And my mum doesn't sit on it on the drive. She feels like she's, I don't know, a spare part on the main road. But what I am going to do, I'm going to bring her down on this nature trail, and I'll let her have a sit down on this bench, and she can have a word with Tom down here and maybe see Alfred. So there you go. And that there, that was also off my mum's drive. That was a great big palm tree that we had to cut down because well, it was dying and it was dropping all bits. So I've cut it down to about 3 foot, which I'll show you one day. And it's started to sprout again now, the palm tree from the bottom in 3 places. So I thought I made myself a little seat for when I was chopping wood out of it. But I just thought, you know what? That's ideal. So probably, I've stuck it in ground a bit. It's not the most comfortablest, but when you've been working, it's nice to park your backside on it. So there you go. Right, shall I lay that one now while I'm here? Not certain. I'll decide in a minute. Right, I've decided I'm going to lay it now. So what I want to do is make a cut into the stump about 3/4 of the way in at an angle, and then bend it over, and hopefully bend it behind that. But we'll see how we go. And what you've got to be careful of, you don't cut right through. And I hope that now I'm filming this, I don't, because I'll feel right, Charlie. Have a look at that. Right, that's about right, that. whacked in the face with that. Definitely not. Right, Phil Peters, if you're watching this, am I shouting loud enough for you? Because I've just met you now and you told me I should be wearing a microphone when I'm, filming on my tripod, so my voice is going a bit, but I'm going to try and make you hear me. And also, while I'm on talking, it was really nice to meet Josh today from Norwich. Josh with his girlfriend Laura, on his way out of the village cake shop. He had his picture took with me, I don't know why, but I don't know. But I was very honoured and it was really nice to meet you, mate. And I got a message from your mum that you were dead chuffed to meet me. It's a shame you couldn't have met Tom, but you know, it's just the way it is. He's spending a lot of time down here now. But yeah, very nice to meet you. And I know your mum watches me. You start watching me. Right, there we go. I'm done now. Well, I'm actually done here. I'm not done because I'm going back for a drink. But I'll just show you now what I mean. So these are laid now. And that's going to form a brilliant hedge, which I can't wait to show you. You know, as the days go on. I'm going to weave them in as well. What am I going to do now? Right, going back to the HQ. I've just heard somebody on site. It's that, him again. You know what I mean, him. Marcus. Anyway, Luke, garden's still flourishing. Still a nice bit of colour in there, that's good. Well, we'll see what he's up to. I think he broke his ribs, you know, go-karting. He's not really like to mention it, but we'll see. We'll see what he says. Look who's here now. See, what would you call this? You want it? Yeah. As I've said before, there's no words can describe. No words can describe him whatsoever. How's your ribs? So?
A little bit better.
A little bit better? Which side are they? Is it these here?
Yeah, right there, yeah. How are you?
I'm alright, pal. Good,
Right,
nice to see you, yeah.
Love you, Dad. That looks like Chris Tate.
Was it?
I think that's Chris Tate, don't you?
I don't know.
You think that looks like Chris? Who do you think that is? I think it's
I don't really want to talk about Chris, really, on his last statement that he put on the 110 chat.
Why? I've not seen it.
He said he's looking forward to getting in the hot tub with me.
Oh, right, that one, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Bit worrying.
Oh,
we got a little gnome there, Luke. He'd be ideal on the trail, wouldn't he?
whoa.
Perfect. Anyway, it's coming to an end now. I've managed to zoom in, zoom out. I've done it all right, I think, today. But I don't know about anything.
Let
but
me have a look, I'll have a check for you. Yeah, you're looking all right there.
Looking all right,
you're
right.
looking good, looking good.
So, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel at Under the Garden
Ding dong,
G-Cross.
that bell. Give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, ding dong not. Oh, you've messed me all up.
Comment MUFC are the greatest team the world's ever seen.
I'll have to watch it. I'm going to have to now, unfortunately, just scrap this vlog altogether.
Oh, bird man, come on.
Scrap it altogether. Is that a for sale? Is that a for sale sign in the static?
United badge.
Oh, right, yeah. Right, so, see you all for now. Ta-da. As I always leave you with something, today I've not really got anything to leave you with.
Oh,
Only,
well, leave it with this.
only that. Enough said.
Would
See
you
you.
just